Okay. Am I going through? I am. Nice. Okay. Nice. Stream manager. Ooh, what's up with the mic? The mic doesn't sound right. Also, it's not capturing. I don't know why. Come on. Game. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna sit here. I still have a couple of things to finish up. I don't think there's any music or anything on the... No. On the loading screen, or the save screen. But I will just open... I'll just have it unmuted anyway, so when we get into it. Now, I'm sure some of you may be thinking to yourself, gee, Neon, I thought you said you weren't going to stream on Christmas Eve. I thought you said we were going to finish Zanki Bonds yesterday. Guess what? It didn't happen. It did not happen. But we are here today on a day in which I don't believe we will have too many viewers on account of it being Christmas Eve. And for some, it is Christmas. I don't think any of my viewers, I don't think any of you are ahead of day. So I'm pretty sure everyone who's been watching is still on the 24th. There could be some people on the, over on the 25th. Bit ahead of the rest of us. I don't think there are, but there might. So I just gotta finish up something. There's no music. And why isn't the webcam working? Come on. That was weird. It should work. There I am. That was strange. But yeah, I just have to set up the tweet, and then I know this is like totally one. I didn't talk about this stream at all. Wasn't gonna stream where it's not the normal time. So bad time to be streaming. But just load this up. I've recently also gotten all of my rewards done for the Christmas event in Flow, so the only thing I have left now is to grind out materials to upgrade all the stuff because the snowflakes have a little bonus. So I'll be using those. And then, I don't know what else. So, if I recall correctly, let me pull up the spreadsheet too. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure we have 10 more runs, and we just have to keep sleeping. Let me look over. We're getting very close. I know we're really close. Let's sleep. We did. Come on. Okay, there we go. Draw me a bunny. Degree isn't just for show. Keep lifting no matter how futile. Okay, we're all adults now too. Good. If that didn't get us anything, sleep again. We're in Haruto and Zen. Yep, we're still good. Mr. Rinko, something wrong? Yes, I look in your face. Right. Do I? Quite so. Think about whether or not I should trust you. That'd be the first step to getting you stressed over others. Have you decided? Think it'd be nice if you could trust me. Had time, strength, and resolve. Don't think you're a bad person. Some sort of confirmation.
What do you think?
Look at these muscles. I wasn't born. The result of incessant hard work. Mental fortitude surrounds the muscles reward. A healthy mind leads to a healthy body. Looking at the muscles shows I'm a person worthy of your trust. My muscles are proof of my sincerity. But you could only be sincere through the muscles. You have a point there. Was I right?
What about this?
Now do you think you can trust me? Yes, I think I'll begin by trusting you. Okay, so that should be their last. Green Most to achieve a favor for you. No need to be formal. What do you ever need to do? I'm your girl. Wow, she's a net. Watching you has piqued my interest in sports. Never played sports before.
That's...
Exercising or hunting before bed, always having fun. Seeing that has inspired me to be physically active myself. Also been thinking I'd like to understand the things you like better. It's kind of embarrassing when you say it so direct. Is there anything you want to try? I never properly swam before. So I'd like to try swimming. Okay, swimming seems like a good thing to start off on, right? Just like that, put your face in the water, now try floating, your legs behind you, don't worry, I'll hold it into your hands. Okay, I'll float like a drowned corpse. Glurble, glurble, glurble. Wait, do I have something for this? No, I don't, but I do have... What's this one sound like?
Now I'm Santa. Let's see. That was really loud. Ho ho ho. This is the elf.
one. Does this also have background effects? I think it does. Yeah, it does. And then holiday tunes. Let me...
This is holiday tunes. Whoa. This is wild. This is not what I was expecting at all. Oh no. Let's just, can I do this? Does this work? Does this work if I just move this all the way down? No. Didn't work quite as well. Oh wait, does it work? Did that work? Wait. I'm fighting the delay. Does it sound like that's working? I can just listen to the stream. What happens if I turn this all the way up? Is it going to pitch my voice a ton? It's super hard to tell because the stream is so far behind. And I can't really hear myself well. What happens if I turn this up? Yeah, what happens if I max this out? Okay, now I sound kind of muffled. Okay. Oh! We got 2 hosts come in. Send the Dandy and Tech to TV. Thank you. I'm messing around with something here, but okay, so does this work then? No. That just gets rid of it, which is a shame. What happens if I turn up the chorus? And turn down the background effect? Like right there. And what happens if I put this on 25? Okay, now.
It's really good, isn't it?
Oh, that was awful. That was absolutely horrendous. I don't know. What about this? Is this just, what does this do then? Okay. This is interesting. Why don't I... Let me turn up my mic a little bit. My voice is really muffly because I'm trying to get rid of all the voice effects. So if I turn it up, if I just turn up my mic. I don't know if I should. Okay. We'll just leave it like this for now. You're not supposed to go out the water like that. And when we get out of this, I will go in and I'll turn off in-game music. What'd you think of your first swim, Yuma? I was surprised. I understand human bodies are supposed to float, but I cannot stop my limbs from panicking. Also, the alternative is I put the mix on, and the mix doesn't sound good. That's how you interpret it? You're funny. I guess we're enjoying our lives in this world, huh? Yeah, we never experienced this, we were not put in this situation. Maybe we should be grateful to whomever brought us here. Who knows, but we should accept it. I'm not sure we should accept it that easily. I'm really grateful for meeting you and becoming your friend. What's the next mission? Look forward to you want to give me one? Let me think. Okay, so that might be their last one too. Let me see. I can't take anymore. Oh, you scared me. You okay, Rio? Okay, no. That's just too much. No, I'm about to explode. Explode? An exhibition? I need to open an exhibition for my art pieces, exhibition for Rio to open an exhibition. I thought hard about the things I like, because I asked you what you liked the other day. No, it's not your fault. There's no one to let me bind them and no client. Okay, well, maybe we just use the mixer. And we just have a really atrocious voice today. It's no good. If this keeps up, I'm gonna die. Don't die. This is Sachika's fault, so I need to do something. I know. Whoa, what the? I can't see. Wait, Sachika, did you put a blindfold on me? It's an invisible exhibition. Invisible? Yeah, use your imagination. Picture yourself doing the thing you really love, doing an exhibition. Yeah, I guess I'll try it. Ah, I see it. Wow, Sachika sees it too. There's so many people to see your art, Rio. Thanks, Sachika, and have an awesome dream tonight. Your invisible exhibition is a great success. Let's do it again whenever you feel like blowing up. No, don't. Don't what? Oh, is he having a nightmare? What happens if I turn this on? Oh, it does that. That was not needed. Maybe if I just turn everything down. Okay, maybe not. What happens if I turn it all the way up? Okay, that doesn't sound as bad, I don't think. Okay. Zen, hey, wake up. It just kind of sounds like I'm a robot. Oh, it's you, Haruto. You're alright, Zen? You're crying out in your sleep. What happens if I turn it off now? Thanks for waking me up. I see. Do you mind if I ask what kind of dream it was? Okay, this sounds a lot better. I don't really want to talk about it. I figured as much. Now you may feel like you let it out. They say nightmares come true if you keep them in. You really believe that? It's not possible to become true. You need to force yourself to laugh. You sound really disturbed. You really are annoying. Is it standard practice for others to get close to pretending? So I'm not feeling sorry. I just wanted to take that action. It said that. You don't get to be weird on me now. Are you blushing? Don't see more. I will follow you. You seem awfully excited, but you're the type who feels secure when someone gets vulnerable with you, huh? You are, aren't you? Really don't sugarcoat things, do you? But maybe that's why we're able to say what we truly feel to each other. Finally figured it out? You don't hate that sort of looking down you but showing concern thing you do, huh? Anyway, tell me a story. One that'll put me right to sleep. And then he proceeds to read them, legal codices. So yeah, now I just kind of sound muffled. But we got the music in the background. And you might be saying, hey Sachiko, why are you poking my back? I'm not poking you, I'm looking for moles. You might be saying, hey, why don't you just pull up like Christmas music in the background and just use the normal voice thing? Well, that would be the smart thing to do. Do you have any moles on my back? Well, there's one here and here. But you know, I decided, hey, this is already set up, might as well just roll with it. Wow, and there aren't any past this point. Hey, don't play with my body like that. Doctor, can you talk to me a little while? We go to sleep, or what's so soothing? What should we talk about? Anything? Previous romantic affairs, are you interested? Yes, really never talked about these things before. I think it'd be fun to talk about with you. Okay. Don't want to lift a finger right now. Same here. Take it easy today. Fake use today. Put the screws loose. Guess this right. Ever heard of moderation? You're in 2. Don't put all the blame on me. Slap you for saying like that. Okay. And found your most excitable pressure point. You're relentless. Superior defense by meat dress cannot overcome. Or mere amateur won't lose next time. Want to make sure you enjoy yourself too. Okay, so they're all on 2 now, or they're all on their first set. So this should be their second, and we have 2 more after this. The youth heads for the ruins. Sachika still sleeping. Don't peek my cheek. I'm not a kid. You're the one who's ever with me. Fine, take this. Ah, mercy. Sachika knows to beat you. That's number 2. It's like running my sleep. Yeah, I bet you're okay. A bit early to wake up. Getting another round. You tire yourself so much you can't keep your eyes open. You want to go again? Well, sure. Okay, that's number 2 for them. I can't. We're not done yet. Need to do it 10 more times. What? 10? I can't. I didn't just made the sit-ups. I thought I could do more than this. Come on, you're almost done. We'll do it together. Sit-ups would probably be hard at her age. You'll probably improve faster than I expected. Impressive, Minimo. That's right. We're able to impress you. Been practicing? I haven't practiced something like that. Jeez. I kid. You have much strength to get flustered this easily. Okay, so they're all on 2. Which means this should be number 3, and we can switch. And they are also going to be on their last day after this one. Which actually coincides perfectly with swapping and getting the bonds reset. How are you feeling? That feels good. Stroke my hair more. Yeah. Oh no. Sleeping Beauty, let me know when you kiss. What? The heat in my cheeks alone, making wide awake right now. Sachika, it's time to get up. No, don't know me. Don't copy me. Okay, here I go. Finally waking up, only if you carry me. Fine, Sachika. Don't copy me. How did I do today? For the book, you did a pretty good fight. Improvement rate. Unflattering conversations, like we're talking about game or sport. Would you say this is fitting for us? Hear more about that. Looking forward to more spending more time with you. Glad we met. Nice. And this is the last one, right? Good morning, you didn't cry in your sleep today. Slept like a baby thanks to you. I mean, both good night. Aren't you snarky? Sorry to disappoint. That should be their last one, I believe. So let's just go back and check. We go to bedtime. It's Haruto and Zen, done. Ryo and Sachika, done. Mamoru and Rinko, done. And then Yuma and Minamo. So we're only missing 2, 3, 4. That's what I thought, okay. So just the other pairing, we need to swap people around now. Zen and Haruto. And then I need to mark this one down, and this. And then we also did Ryo and Sachika, so we can get rid of that one. And then here's Sachika and Ryo. Get a little overlap. We did Yuma and Minamo and Yuma. Yep, there's Minamo and Yuma. And then Yuma and Minamo. And then Mamoru and Rinko. And then Rinko and Mamoru. Okay, so the only ones we have left now are Haruto and Yuma, Ryo and Rinko, Zen and Minamo, and Mamoru and Sachika. Okay. And let me go in here and turn off the music. I think that was at 55 before. And then okay, there we go. And then let me unmute the game. Oh, and I've also muted, I forgot. I've had my, you and Yuma. Oh right, I made it so you could just do this. And then Rio, Zen, and yeah, I just had it so you could switch these.
Good night.
Yeah, I just sound muffled now. It's kind of... What if I like really get up on my mic? I mean, I guess it sounds a little better. Now that I think about it, Sachiko, you keeping up with maintenance. Maintenance for what? The prosthetics, of course. You need to properly dry them whenever you get water or sweat on them. Okay, no, I'm popping them up too much. Don't clean them regularly because they can rust. Oh, right. Sounds like you're doing your standard upkeep. It's not like I never do it. I do take them off and check them whenever I remember to. Is it good enough? You always need to do maintenance unless you can't for whatever reason.
That's right.
Don't worry, I'm not mad. I'm only saying this because I'm concerned. Wouldn't you be troubled if your prosthetic stopped working and you suffered because of it? It makes us all sad too. You mean this is love? Yeah, this is absolutely love. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Yes, I'll do maintenance as much as possible. Not as much as possible every day. Aw, you're so strict, Mamoru. They're the only ones who got one? Oh no.
Good morning.
Well, let's sleep to end all this.
Ashes to ash. I'm dying.
The pen is maybe not here. What a weird quote. Looks like Zen only had the other died while causing concern. Looks like that was something unique to him. Let's get everybody. Oh, excuse me. You know what this reminds me of a little bit? With the mic? It reminds me of that robot that they had in Jeopardy. That's what I sound like. I think that's pretty funny. No, this can't be right. This? Is that right? Rio and Rinko. Yeah. Haruto and Yuma. Zen and Minamo. Yeah. Okay, this is right.
Good night.
Hopefully they get their bond 3s by the time they hit day 5. So, we can really speed through this.
Okay.
I always wondered something.
See ya.
Ask me anything, don't mind if I do. Why'd you become a police officer? Because it suits me.
Why you?
What's that with your response? No matter what they'll say, your response about caring. Just it really suits you, but I don't know what your personality's like. So what about it suits you? Why'd you become a farmer? I can't answer your question with a question. Can you answer mine first? Come on, you get your answer. Just humor me first, will ya? There's no special reason. I only became a farmer because I had land to farm. What's your response? Change the question. Why do you keep farming? There's nothing else for me to do. Your passion for farming isn't like that. Vegetables I can cook, but grow them, they definitely dying. Can't do that sort of thing without passion. You think way too highly of me. That's my lame reason for continuing to farm. Excuse me, lack of passion is so shocking. I'm shocked. You talked about yet revealed so little. Something's definitely up. Need to talk more to you, Zen. Okay. Nothing like running around next to a girl. What were they called again? Negative ions, feel healing particles. You know, I've always wanted to spend more time talking to you, Rinko.
Yeah.
You did? Well, you're the girliest of the group and really cute. Of course, there's Minami, Yuna, and Sachiko, they're all cute too. I see. Huh? Something wrong? Hope I didn't offend you anything. I'm sorry too, you might think I'm too self-conscious. I don't like it when people say things about me. You know what girls will think? Yay, there's so many hot guys here. It seems so easy to talk to, not even a little. Personally, I can't say I do. I don't look at the people here in that way. Oh, is that so? Rip. Dead. So you're being told you're cute by a guy you're not interested in, just a nuisance? I suppose so. Oh, but I don't mean you fall into that category. Well, that's fine, you don't have to consider my feelings. Anyway, go on, sure. When a boy calls me cute, or other girls treat me differently, it makes things all awkward. So it says I don't know how to respond, just troubles me a lot. And then into the law of pride, so if I say the wrong thing back, sometimes they try getting back at me. So I don't think everyone would necessarily be happy about being called cute. I see. Sad being excited about being a cute girl, so I wanted to express how I felt. Didn't make you feel troubled. Sorry. See that now you're a very candid person. Sorry for being so difficult with you too. Don't worry about it. Maybe you're right. Gulp gulp you. Better than nothing, but sad that all we have to drink before bed is water.
Yes.
Haruto Higurashi, I'd like to taste that sadness too. I'll take from this bottle. You want to get some? Okay, I'll go. Gulp. You're really savoring it. It's just water. Tastes different. You didn't take specific food because I got it for you, or no, it tastes especially bad.
Yes.
We must inspect the water tower. There's something you're drinking, and now we know for certain. It faint smell of lactic acid, taste of death. There must be an animal carcass in there. Gross. What? I had no idea. But if that's true, this is a big problem. We'll go check so you can go to bed. No, I'll help too. Can't believe there's a really dead bird. Didn't you think to take the initiative in helping like that? Or would you bother to pump some water for yourself either?
Impossible.
Not like it bothered. In fact, it was a rude assumption. To be able to discern whether I should take action or not. This is noblesse oblige. Noblesse oblige, the concept of those with high status have inherent moral obligations. So you step forward without hesitation when needed, but leave incidental tasks to common folk. It's tasteless to vocally explain it outright. It's getting late, let us rest. Haruto Higurashi. Did well.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good night.
So we got a couple there. We got 2 from them. So I think everyone's on 1 now. Dr. Mamoru, proper maintenance for the prosthetics. How do you know it so much? You're a doctor. Wouldn't say all doctors. No, from mystery novels. Mystery novels.
Right.
Pretty broad way of putting it. Reading mystery novels is a hobby. Subgenres fall under all sorts of things you can learn. You can either learn things that are helpful for surviving situations. Cicadas are edible raw. Ants are pretty tasty when they're boiled. Boy, what kind of mystery is that? Didn't I tell you there are many types of mystery novels? That trick involving non-edible and edible bugs is really fantastic. I don't really want to read that book though. Reading is really important, huh? Most books Sachiko told you to read were sciencey. There weren't many survival tips in them. Can you tell what the stories you like? Yeah, I could go forever about mystery novels. This could go until morning though. I'll try my best to listen. Only kidding. If you get sleepy, you can sleep whenever you'd like. But not sleeping when you want to know what happens makes mystery novels so great. Mamoru is being a meanie. So that's their second. Okay, so they're ahead by 1 it seems. We're offset a little bit. So this is gonna take a while. But hopefully it'll start rolling on in towards the end. Then you should open up, just how I am. How do I put it? Maybe it's a police officer, especially aware of me. You're just imagining it. Huge troublemaker as a kid, so in 6th grade school, getting fist rights. If I did what of it, thinking that past you're bearing the thinking a cop. The past is the past. Don't think of it anymore. To being a troublemaker, I'm spinning juvie. If I was, proud of you for setting your life straight. Doesn't apply to you, but why do those cops always barge in when they're not welcome? What do you mean? Pisses me off. She was just like you, young female detective, digging up old wounds for him to be a good person. I just want to know you better, Zen. Just name a police officer that suits you. I'm beginning to see why. You leave me alone. I don't want to deal with your crap. Zen, did you hate her? I did. Just think about her makes me want to puke, and I don't want to see your face anymore either. Interesting. That's some nice backstory that we didn't really get in his chapter. Just a dream, damn it. Are you okay? Yeah, sorry to wake you. You're crying at your sleep.
Nope.
You have a bad dream? Kinda.
Damn it!
Am I crying? I'm so pathetic. You're not ever in discreet times. You just like some water. Wouldn't mind for company with it. Wait, in a weird way, it's okay to feel the same way sometimes. To understand why we step outside for a bit might help get some fresh air. fresh breeze feels so nice. It helped calm you down. Yeah. But man, you really showed embarrassing excitement back there. There's nothing embarrassing about it, but you were feeling a freaking girl's name. It made me so sad listening to you. Oh, really? I didn't completely get over it yet. Unless it made you cry because it reminded you of someone I used to like, Makoto. I don't know who or where or how that person died in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, just don't cry. You're gonna make me cry too. Maybe since that was the start, I'm the one who made you cry. Oh man, this kind of gets the whole he said, she said thing. You really say anything that comes to mind, don't you? You made me forget about my tears. You know, I get that all the time. I thought so. We ended up not crying in the end, so I guess it worked out. Let's start heading home. And then please be the last one with Haruto and Yuma. Yes. At any rate, judging from your stories, you're quite emotionally invested in the publishing. Shouldn't get embarrassing when you talk about that. Sorry. You're the only person who can talk about things like this. You're much greater loss over it than I do. I admit there's some of that, but I'm not devastated over it as much as you may think. If he was an ordinary employee, I felt the weight of Mashiro's name at time. You must personally felt all that stability of your life. I must identify with and feelings of sorrow and loss over it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Suppose so, then I can tell you had not feeling of the sort. The sort that related to the noblesse oblige you explained. Difficult to explain. You can clones who became different from ordinary humans. I never considered myself not human. Someone told me I am not human. And frankly, what is he even saying? To me, Mashiro is the same concept. What I mean is I am Mashiro. Someone says Mashiro is gone, I think, what are you even saying? I never really thought about it like that. So you're saying as long as you are alive, Mashiro still lives on. Exactly. That must be quite a life worth living. Life worth living. If so, it would mean I only gained a reason to live now that I've lost everything. But when I sold everything, I yearned with this death. What? So they're all on 2 now. And this is going to be perfect, because if they get it, well, Haruto's going to die. But if they do get it, now Yuma's going to be 1 step behind. But they're all going to be on the same page now. Just remember to be keeping at it. Prosthetics, since I forgot, thought about doing in the beginning, it's just so much work. I'm sorry, come here, okay. You're in the worried about me, but really I hate looking at thong. Feeling coldness in his limbs, get so scared. Sorry, Sashika.
No.
Are you saying sorry? No, you didn't do anything wrong, nothing at all. What did you do it for me? I mean, you know so much about prosthetics. That's, oh sorry, should I do it myself now if you don't mind? This is not a problem. Sashika would be happy if you did maintenance. I guess I'll go ahead and spoil you. Yeah, let's spoil me. What am I going to do with you? Hey, more hints towards the lore. Okay, so this Sashika already dried up enough to worry too much. When you're not ill, residual water, when you get sick either, you're delicate, so Sashika worries about you. And then, okay, so this means that everyone else is at 3, and they've gotten their first, bond, or their first CG, but everyone else is at 3, they're ready to start getting their first. So they will be finished 1 set ahead first. Everyone's an adult too, except for Haruto, so that one in Yuma is going to take a little bit more time, but because they're offset, it should be okay. Bunk mix.
Good night.
Want to go to England? I want to see the London Bridge. Oh, haha, London Bridge. My favorite lady. That's a funny one. And bitter friends,
Hey
an idiot. Also idiot, what are you doing? Zen, what is it? You're doing down? Of course I am. I doubt that was torn to pieces. Went too far that time. Sure, don't want things to be awkward for us to continue forever. Really hated that detective. It's like you're about to confess your love for me or something. I'm not. Just kidding, go on. Didn't hate her more like couldn't deal with her. Talking to people like her, don't hold back straightforward and earnest. I'm afraid I'll slip up and show weak parts. How you're secretly lonely and just want to be loved. I'll leave that to your imagination. Maybe I want to overcome things about me, and that's actively why I actively chose to talk to you. Zen, I see, so that's why. That's how you cry, you surprised me. I knew you had a pure heart. You can't be a bad person. You make such delicious veggies. Corny. Alright, I'm gonna shout out how I feel right now. You're so restless. I love Zen. Can you stop? You're creeping me out. I feel so much better. You should scream too, Zen, as a token of our reconciling. I'm gonna go home now. Didn't you hear? Open your art for me. Who knows? Your art. She's not British. Man, I didn't want to take these type, wouldn't pull a punch and stick, so honestly, I'd really appreciate if you let me step further and let me bind you. No thank you, don't really like that sort of thing. When should be charging the binder? I don't really want to either. Besides, I didn't think it'd be good piece to someone who doesn't want to be bound. True, I don't want you first to do anything. Wouldn't hurt to try it just once. Rather being enveloped by someone's warmth than rope. The lock to acquire your strength of bondage, but it just isn't for me. Maybe I'm too simple to understand those things. Really do amazing, Rinko. What part of that was amazing? I mean, I've never been denied in that way before. Not a lot of people can give a convincing reason like that along with rejection. You think so? I don't know. You're blushing, are ya? Don't tease me, please. You're amazing yourself, Rio. You know yourself so well, and you're always pay attention to others. Ah, that's where you're so good at persuasion. I'm afraid I'll end up tied up if I let my guard down. Never knew that's how you thought of me. Then maybe you should let your guard down for a second try getting tied up. No thank you. I knew you'd say that. It's been a while since I laughed so hard I cried. Yeah, me too. Made my stomach hurt. But really, I'm glad I was able to get to know you better. Makes me myself around you, you know? Yeah, I feel the same way. We should get bed soon when we're talking more awake I feel. Yeah, me too. Why don't we get talk all the way? Talk the night away. That's not what they said at all. It was... Muscle mass doesn't change. Are we gonna... There we go. Surprised to see there's some things you're not good at. Don't tease me. You used to do things I've done before. Got an unexpected weakness. You look so happy. How annoying. Boom. Satsuki doesn't feel very good and you suddenly attack me in the stomach. You don't want to play with me. Happy if that's what you want, Satsuki. Yay, come on, let's play. Satsuki, don't rock me so much. Rio, would you mind squeezing me again? Like this? Squeeze! Yeah, that's somewhat comforting. What do you mean somewhat? I'm enveloping you nice tight like a rope. I don't know, it doesn't feel like you're enveloping me. What? Rude.
Good morning.
So that was, they're on 2-1-1-0. No, not Reckless Skies. Get me out of this. Get me out of this game. Yeah, Rio and Rinko Part 1. Then Minamo Part 1. Mamoru and Sachiko Part 2. Okay, so yeah. They're at 2. The other two are at 1, and then Yuma and Haruto are one step behind.
Good night.
But that's partially because Haruto is still thinking. We got an achievement, bonding. Billow's too fluffy, let's not get out of it. That's pretty interesting. Seashell color, not edible, it's nothing more than a corpse. You're not wrong, but what about you setting the mood and such? Your stroll on the beach is perfect. Best someone to the opposite sex. I have a confession to make. So suddenly, I mentioned before I knew the taste of death. You mean time at the water tower, truly the death of my parents, had rotten piece of meat before. Why would you do something like that? Time I was such a need to understand death, that sweet nauseating taste, the overwhelming caffeinating test of death, made you want to become just like it. Sweet, horrifying, and did nothing to keep close to that reason. Even then, it seemed far better than who I was back then.
No.
You still feel that way? No. Haruto, what about you? Do you feel about death?
Yeah.
Before I came here, I thought the world was filled with evil and despair. Now, even though the small cruel world maybe still hasn't changed that sense. Strangely enough, I don't want to die anymore. Why is that? You probably know already. People don't choose death. It makes me feel so alone. You're interesting indeed. The chief used to tell me all the time, though he's probably being sardonic. Doesn't matter what others think, but sure they are interesting. It's not quite often. And often I see such a self-satisfied grin. Don't tease me being serious. That was my attempt at setting the mood, you know. Let's walk together a little while longer. There's still so much for us to talk about. So much that we now feel solitude again. Saw a shooting star.
Adorable.
Now that I'm much closer terms, I want to tell you again, you're really cute. Just being intimate with people makes you attractive more. Don't tease me being serious here. I know that coming from you makes me somewhat happy. Again with the somewhat. So there at 2 now. Take a shower first if you want. Hey Zen. Just call me officer and you're alone. I don't know. Think about it more positively. If no one calls you that, so flippant positive my ass, you jerk. Okay, so they're at 2-2. No, Mamoru being with you is fun, makes me happy when the players talk to me more. So thank you for telling me. What about you, Mamoru? How do you feel? Can't put it in such eloquently simple terms like you did, but I'm happy to, of course. Okay. Okay, so that's their 3. They're done now.
Good morning.
And so now, we're just waiting for those 2, and you're waiting for Haruto to reach day 5. You're not using me as a pillow. Zen, what do you want? Say your name, you're actually trying to deal with, so blunt and mean, or you just give me now, since you won't call my name, we say yours a bunch to make up for it. Okay, so they're done. Excuse me, Rio, can we here for a moment? Squeeze, well, where'd that come from? Your original blush, I always thought I could hug, so I try hugging back, feels so warm and calming, and see what people like so much. Okay, now that we're done with that one too, we just gotta wait, this should be day 5. And we should start be getting the CGs now with Haruto and Yuma. Here we go. Yeah.
All right.
You seem to be a little out of it, life, death, fulfillment, and hunger when they all mix together in birth, profound yet empty state of mind waits beyond. So what does that mean? If I were a male, I'd probably call a state or refractory period. I didn't know women would do that too. Okay then.
Good night.
Excuse me. They're doing awesome. Excuse me. I'll hunt even more before I turn old. This should be their second.
Good
Yep, here we
morning.
go. Good morning, let's celebrate another day of being alive. Good morning, singing good mood today. When I woke up, your sleeping face next to mine, that was not for me, simple as that. Happy to be with you in the morning too, it's a bit embarrassing to say these things out loud though. Okay, so there's their number 2,
Did you sleep well?
and here should be number 3. And here we go, number 3.
Haruto Higurashi.
Haruto, seek to attain an even higher state of happiness, specifically do an endurance challenge from morning till night. Endurance challenge. Yes, endurance will surely experience the feeling of living to the fullest. If we're gonna do that, we should probably cover it, taking the day off. Sitting with the intention of going through with it, it's enough for me. Okay, so now we're done with that.
Good morning.
If we run on over here, and we go to the album, and we go to browse events, we go to bonding events, we will see every single one is filled. Wow. And if we go to bedtime events, we will also see, whoa, every single one is filled. But with the ruin events, we still have some missing ones. And there's also the ending movie. Okay, so move over here. And let's also go back to the normal voice. Oh, that sounds so much better. You don't realize how bad the other, I mean, I realized, it was plain to see how bad the other one was, but you really don't see it until, you, like, hear the normal voice and you're like, wow, that really was bad. This was at like 55, I think. Just say, save these settings. Oops. I guess I quit the game. So, I'm gonna briefly see if I can do something. Just real quick. This is gonna be a black screen. I'm gonna just see if I can find something real quick. Just want to see if I can whip something up real quick. And if not, I'll continue, we'll switch over. But I do want to just see. Let's see. Let's see. be something here. It's taken a lot longer than I would have thought. Oops. I don't know how that happened. Interesting. I must have hit that by mistake. Okay, well, I can't... That's too much time right now. So... That's taking up too much time right now, so... I was gonna see if I could just find something real quick. Oh, wait. Wait. You get to see me mess with all this stuff. Live. This probably isn't gonna... This might actually look kind of weird with some of the other stuff. Let's see. Ah. Here we go. There we go. I know it's not Christmas yet, but it's close enough. And then... let's get this last one. And then... I don't know. I'll mess around about where we put that. Let me log into Genshin and also mute it. So we don't get the double going. But yeah. Okay. I probably should have done this earlier, but you know, whatever. And then, let's see, do I want to get... Is there any, like, good stand I can put on? No, there's not like a... Is there a table? Oh, there is. Nice. Oops. Grabbed the wrong thing. So let's put this here. And let's put this back over. I might accidentally duplicate something. Oh, yep, there we go. Oops. Shh. Just cover it up. And ignore the fact that there are two. Yeah. Just don't think about it. Can I get rid of it? Oh. Ah. Okay, well, we've made this very tiny now. Let me just stick this here. Okay, okay. Okay, I think we're good. Let me set this to be Genshin real quick. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. And now let me change that to... Oh yeah, Kaya. Hey, the Christmas boy himself. Look at him. And let me change the title too. And unmute the game. Now we've got the Ice Boy himself. I was trying out a new or a different setup using Harbinger instead of Black Sword. What should I call it? Misty Dungeon. Oh, that says Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon. I'll just call
all
it.
the other knights already have their hands full.
Here. A super generic title. It's Holiday Misty Dungeon Fun. Oh, wait, I need to change the stream category too. Wait, we're not streaming Zanki anymore. I need to change this. Okay, we're good. Okay, now we're good. Okay, the lights look really stupid, I'll be honest. And some of the stuff is covered up by other things. Yeah. Yeah. Let me move that stuff. I forgot. Set this. Let me move all this.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Let me just shrink. Oh, no. Shrink myself. Move this over. Actually, let's put this on this side. And then we'll just move this away. Away you go. Oh, is that still... Yeah. Away. And we'll make you small, and... Well, no, maybe I'll put you down here. You know what? Maybe I just get rid of you as well. Oops. There we go. That should be good. Oh, the tables. Oops. The table's off. Move this over. There we go. We should be good now. Watch us not be all good. And then let me set this back so we stop lagging. And let's go back to the scuff mic. Scuff mic, go. Come on. Why aren't you scuffing? Okay, there it goes. I'll put a little bit of the mix on. Increasing danger. Oh, that's not one of my things. Yeah, we got Ubiquity Net and this IU researcher thing, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for Misty Dungeon. Thundershock Trial. Do we have any... Just complete it and trigger 20 electric charge challenges. Flower Churls, Bishaps. Okay. And where is this located? When the electric charge is triggered, all party members' own full burst cooldowns are decreased by 1 second. All of them will restore 4 energy. These effects can occur once every 3 seconds. Electric charge damage is increased by 100, 150 up to 250. Completing Thunder challenge during the trial to increase this damage even further. Okay, so they're giving us the option to run like child taser, I guess, like a child tase team. Can I see like what y'all have? Character preview. Yeah, I want to see what y'all got. 111. Please tell me this isn't what y'all are like in the actual. Okay. Well, let's try this. I've never used Child before, so this will be fun. If not, I'll switch over to Sucrose and I'll do the tried and true. Okay. I think that's just a little too much. Let me turn the gain off too. I think the voice is something. I'll just get some Christmas music to play in the background. I'll just find the thing that's just random Christmas remix songs. That hopefully aren't like atrocious. Trap Me Mix. All I Want for Christmas You song. Trap Me Mix. Oh no. Carol of the Bells. Feliz Navidad. Lucid Sound. Trap music. Let's just do this. Okay, how loud is this too loud? Okay, let me turn that down a little bit. Okay, I think that might be good. Maybe up here. We'll go with that, and if it's too loud, then I'll change it. Okay. Yeah. Detect any intruders, use the appropriate reactions to disable them. I should probably read these. Rejuvenation to revive, plunder to challenge, strengthen leyline orders. Okay. Ancient ruins, ancient keys. Ancient ruins are the key to unlocking the final challenge. Interact with these ruins, start their respective challenge. Yep, so this is just like the previous one, it looks like. Yeah. You got Rust, my guy. You got the Catch. Does he have Favonius? Oh, gross. And what do you have? What is this? Royal Greatsword? Level 80. Okay. Artifacts. You're running Thundering Fury. You've got Noblesse and Heart of Depth. Emblem of Severed Fate, 4-piece Height of Depth. What are your stats like? I've heard they're terrible. Okay, that's not bad. 5791. Between 1791, 275, 5791. Okay, so they're giving everyone like a pretty standard. What does Royal Greatsword even do? Oh, so it increases crit rate. Okay. Let's get this going. And then counter. We got this going. Just this. And then you switch out, and then we just... Oh yeah, and then we can use... I know what we can do. We can use Red to fill up the downtime. I think I should have stuck with Sucrose. No offense, child, but... Oh, and then you... Oh, there we go. Red beams show the other sky. The red beams. I don't see the red beams. I can't see anything. I'm too busy staring at this beautiful man. I guess we go this way. Let's go in here. Oh, so that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. I guess we'll use the burst too. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, their things don't work. Oops. I was gonna say, wait a second. I can't use water here. I'm fighting Hydro Slimes and the Hydro Abyss Mage. But Child will work here. Nice. I guess there's supposed to be hints based on, like, looking for the red beams. I don't know what the red beams are. What are you? I don't remember. I'll take you on anyway, though. This is like Unga Bunga, like, the game. Like, this is Unga Bunga, the event. I never know what's happening. I don't know if anyone ever truly knows what's happening. I just Riptide for everything. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I messed up the rotation a little bit there. Ah, here we go. So we pop this. Pop you. Get that going. One. Switch. And then we'll bam. Yep. Okay. I think I'm doing the rotations right. I'm doing the charge attack 3 times, so Child's cooldown goes down to like 11 seconds, and then Raiden can follow up. Oh, Bishap's nice. My friend the Bishap. Then activate this, and then 1, 2, 3, switch. Do one of these, then do one of these. And then we just pop one of these again.
There is no escape.
Okay, nice. Gears grown in the distance. I hope I've done enough electro charge reactions. Activate the final challenge. Oh, Zunsho, you don't have your ult. Okay, now you do.
Let me weave you a
Oh, I probably should have. Oh no, it was F. It was open anyway. I missed that. Okay. Riptide. Switch off. Oh, Raiden is in 2, I forgot. Okay, I might want to change that in the future. I'm too used to her being a 3 for my Eula team. Okay, then we activate this, then we activate this, then we activate this. Then this is off cooldown. Then we just charge attack. Then we switch, and then we go, well, bam! Oh, that would have been really cool if it had killed you there. That's pretty cool though, too, though. Clear time, 5 minutes 20 seconds. Definitely longer than it could have been. I like to think I did pretty well there. Did I get the... yeah, I was pretty sure I got 20 electro charge. Who do we got here? Freezing Trial. Trigger 20 frozen reactions in turn. Okay, we got Lectors and Cryo. Nice. They're really setting us for success here. Let's grab Ayaka. Diona. I didn't know what Mona does, but we'll take Mona. And Xingqiu. If it doesn't work, I'll swap out Mona for Kaya, because combined with, I already know that like the Kaya, Xingqiu, Changyun, like the Kaya freeze team. So Ayaka, if I remember how you work correctly, you've got Amanoma, Blizzard Strayer, you got Noblesse, Maiden, Noblesse, and Noblesse in Heart of Depth. Mona, what are you holding? Bad Predict? Okay, what are you holding? Warbow? Yeah, okay. So, let me actually read what you do, Mona, because I have no idea what it is that you do. What does this do? Continuously taunts, continuously deals higher damage, AoE damage, utilize water currents moved. Okay. So, the tap. Okay, so the hold is like Ganyu's. Then your dash. Wet, when there's weak to mobile, Omen, damage bonus. Okay, I don't know. Someone get me Hag, lose your turret. Want to auto crank the Phantom. Okay. So basically you want to dash in with Mona. Okay, so I guess our idea will be do this. Xingqiu, get going. And then
My apologies.
am I doing this right? Is this how you do it?
Let me scribe.
Oh, is this for this is Let It Go. Okay. Yeah. Except I'm garbage at managing her sprint.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your...
And then I know you've got her burst. Leyline effect will be stronger. Mona, let's use your burst. Ah, convenient. Not your burst, your sprint. Hey, convenient.
Embrace the ice. Whirling snow. My apologies.
I'll actually have to read up what your skill does too, because I don't know. What does your skill do, Ayaka? Does it infuse? No, it doesn't infuse. But your dash infuses. Okay. Oops, that wasn't very nice of you. Oh, it's not very nice of you. Okay. And then let me just and then just do this. And then let's just toss one of these around and toss one of these around. It's just gonna be the energy recharge in this mode is
Let me leave you a
through the roof.
Will not stand for this. Shake your hands.
Oh. You're called Zing.
Rain
Oh,
outlines your fate.
look at you. You're called Zingcho's ult will absolutely annihilate you.
Whirling snow.
Wow. Red beam shows where the last ruin is. I don't know what red beam you're talking about, game. I never see it. Oh, I see it. I don't see it, immediately sees it. Duh. What is this supposed to be? I'm sorry, what? This is supposed to be a Christmas music remix. We quickly got out of... We got out of Christmas music so quickly. Like, so fast. All I want is my EDM Christmas songs. Let's see if... Oh, I know I'm burning time. I don't care. New Year's music. What's this one?
Oh my
Are you gonna
goodness.
be Christmas songs? Actual Christmas? Oh, you're a live stream. No, this is the other one. I just want my Christmas music. What about this one?
Dashing through the snow on one horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the
Now,
way.
this is what I call a moment of solitude.
I just want Christmas music. I want actual Christmas music. I don't want music for Christmas parties. Okay, you know what?
If my calculations are correct, Wandwin Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add
Sure,
a
let's
small
just...
detour
whatever
to our
this is.
adventure?
This is really quiet.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow. Huh? All will be revealed in the next volume? Oh, drat.
This is really... Yeah, that was really quiet. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. This is not what I'm talking about, but it works fine. We're gonna go on the wild journey of autoplay. So whatever happens, happens. Hey, the last one.
Take flight!
And then You get the delete button, my good sir.
Whirling snow.
Okay, maybe you need the delete button first.
Take flight.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. Sometimes these are the kind of times where I'm like, gee, I wish I had Ayaka. If nothing else, other than for the fact that, like, freeze is fun. And that's always one of my favorite things. What was that? Okay. I thought catching was the only one who had wild clothes physics. I guess Ayaka does too.
Rain cutter.
Mona, why don't you just do one of these?
Written in the stars.
And why don't you just... Why don't we just try and hit one of the deletes on good old Lecter here? Okay.
My apology. Witness the power of Guhua.
No, you're not supposed to do this. You're supposed to be immobilized.
Sakura swirl.
I'm not supposed to take damage.
Whirling snow. Unthinkable.
Unthinkable, she says. I agree.
Let me weave you a
Oh, there we go. And of course we got to play it into this. Maybe I can just get a playlist. Did we already check this out? This is the live stream, isn't it? This is not a Christmas song. What do we got here? Oh yeah, this one. I can't find any normal Christmas. Okay. Fine. We'll just do normal carols. I want to do something interesting. There we go. We'll just do normal Christmas carols. Since I can't find any good remix things. That was fun. 8 minutes. Single strongest strike was 26k. Least damage taken. Frozen reaction 149 times. 309 times. 36k. What's this one? The windswept. Okay, cryo. Okay. Every time swirl. So...
Christmas is a season of love, a time for peace.
This one, right? Just run a cryo catching? Not cryo catching. Electro catching? What do you have Thundering Fury? Lion's Roar, Thundering Fury, Gladiator, Thundering Fury, Buriston, Noblesse. What's your EM at? 507.64. It's SAC, okay. Turn that down a little bit. Okay. We want to be swirling here. So, aka Kazuha carries. Let's get this going. Let's get this going, and then we just... Oh, now I've been frozen. Okay. We just do one of these. And then one of these.
Speed of light.
Ah.
Nowhere to hide.
Time to go.
No, don't you do that. Oh, Kazuha's dead. Rip.
By royal decree.
Oh no, he's not dead. He lives. Okay. We just gotta chill for a bit.
즐거운 성탄절입니다.
Okay.
Fröhliche Weihnachten.
Ah.
Boas festas.
We just gotta... Ah, hey. Yeah, we just gotta calm down. Let's do this. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. Oh. And then if I can get both of you here, and then if I can please get electro charge here. Yes. Nice job catching. Ah, no. No. Okay, so here's the next one. You cryo, gross.
By royal decree. Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
Alright, catching. Please get rid of this man's shield.
Clouds high. The birds
Incoming. Let me weave you a burst.
And then, I don't know where I can't see anything because of his burst. Oh no, that's not good. I hear lots of sirens going out by the outside the window. That's not a good sign. Let's do this one. That was a really bad E.
Witness the power of
Let's see if I can just get rid of you cryo slime first.
wind strike.
Yeah, get rid of your shields. There we go. It was not going too good in the beginning, but I say we're going pretty well. Hey look, there's the next one. Just gotta run away from this one. Hey, attack boost. Nice. Activate this. Where are... Oh, mimics.
One with nature.
Well, I guess we start getting this going, we get this going, we get this going.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Nice. That went surprisingly well. I want to check their stats. They're all 888, right? Yeah. What's catching? Okay. I was like, catching's doing pretty well here. She's also in the trial designed to help her, but it makes it fun. So, this now means that I gotta go grind for Blizzard Strayer and Thundering Fury, which I'm not looking forward to. Hey, it's like the Noblesse one.
Incoming.
Okay. If I can get out of here, and Kazuha, you can start doing your thingamajig that you do. Official, get this going. Just get rid of this guy real quick. Then overload, nice. And then
Rain outlines your
just get this going, get this going.
speed of light.
There's another one.
I summon thee. Don't blink.
Oh, another one.
Nowhere to
They just keep coming. I probably could just look up at the counter and see.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Come on, Oz.
Speed of light.
Wind strike.
Yes, I think I made the correct choice when I decided to bring catching. But man, is her charge attack knockback not good. Like, boy, they talk about Kaya's charge attacks, like you go on the free sim so you can use its charge attack. Hey, y'all ever seen Catchings? She would do well in the freeze team, and I see why people run her with Chongyun to just do freeze DPS. What is this? Elemental Burst. Unleash 10 elemental bursts. Okay, a lot of bursts. Ah, yes. Yes. Well, this is C0 Sarah. C0 Beto, but we'll still take Beto. We will run it like this. Sorry, Sayu. We're gonna run it like this. Eula has no cryo battery. F in chat. RIP. What are you running, Snow Tombed? What are her stats like? 5120, gross. Disgusting. Everyone else is at night. She got 30 from her Ascension. That's gross. Oh wait, did they give her? Oh, C5 Beto. Oh, and they gave... Oh wait. Is it using... Wait, let me back out. What happens if I challenge again? Does it let me choose a different team, or is it just gonna slot me right back in? Okay, no. Let me retry. Pretty sure I have C5 Beto, and I definitely have C1 Raiden, C1 Eula, and C0 Sarah. It pulled up Lisa as well. I have C2 Lisa. So, is it using your constellations? That's actually really cool if it does. Let's just do this. This time we'll swap in... We'll run this one instead with Lisa. For her Defense Shred and her Ascension 2, or Ascension 4, I guess. And we'll see. Are you C2? Oh, that's cool. It just uses her constellations. So, that's nice. Okay, I think we'll use Lisa for her Defense Shred. Do this. That was not a well-timed thing at all. The problem is nobody has any energy now.
There is no... Come a little closer.
No one has any energy. We can't do anything. Come on. Let me get something. Okay, we got Raiden's first. And we've got no healer, and we are gonna die. Okay, Lisa, use this. Poor Eula. She's got super conduct for days.
More speed. Beg for mercy.
Ooh, gross.
Eye for an eye. More speed.
These are some yucky hits, if I'm being honest. These are some yucky numbers. Let's head over here. We'll just burst with Eula and then just be like YOLO. That's what we'll do. I'll pop Raiden's E.
Shine down.
Do this.
Crush.
If Beto can get her burst before she dies. Please.
You're in for a little shock.
Do this. Oh, Beto's dead? Okay. And they're dead too. Okay. Well, this has turned into Yulo Raiden showcase.
Rack and ruin.
Also known as, please, Cryo Abyss Mage. I don't want to die just yet.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Okay, I might restart this with Sayu. I severely underestimated how bad this was gonna be without any of like my normal sets on any of these people. There's a speed boost. But we might be able to cheese this with just, with all the energy we get. We might be able to cheese it if we can just get some of the healing sigils. Okay, so we found this one. Not gonna challenge this yet. I will most certainly die. Ah, are you a cure? Yes. Okay. So the strategy here is activate. Ah, Nobushi. Gross.
Vengeance will be mine.
Hold,
Sorry.
and I've died. Okay, well. Let's just restart that then. RIP. That first room really shredded me. I guess we'll bring this again. Let's bring Beto, and let's bring Sayu in as the last one. It's really weird. Probably should have swapped Sayu with Beto just to have the team placement be the same.
More speed.
Ah, such garbage energy and everything too. There's no cry. Like, oh, let's bring Eula and not give her a battery. You can't on-field that much, guys.
Beg for mercy.
I guess they figure she gets enough from all of these.
Illusion shattered. Back off.
Oh. Oh, right, you hold her, and then she flops this down. Let's activate this, activate this.
Freeze to the core.
This is complete overkill.
I condemn you.
Yep, everything is dead now. Well. Now, I believe this is randomized, so it doesn't help us knowing where things were. But conveniently, there's something right here. Unfortunately, it is Fatui.
There is no escape.
But we just get one of these down.
Crush.
And then we just stand in the field and normal them to death with Snow Tuned, because this is the true Eula gameplay. Killing things before you even use your burst. Red beams in the sky. Can't see him right now. Is that a red beam I see? It is. You know what? I'm feeling lucky. Let's do this one too.
Illusion shattered.
Let's swirl some freeze.
And away I go. There is no escape. Power that ended. Beg for mercy.
And then just start shredding things. It's really nice that they let you use your own constellations, but boy oh boy does that make Beto a no-brainer for this. Okay, so here's the center. Are you in here? No? Down here. Let's get in here. Royal Greatsword looks like it's still in the sheath. That was a nice ult that we got there for a nice like counter we got. Is that everybody? Oh, this is gonna be okay. 85. Impressive, not that impressive. But more than enough for anything here. This has been the toughest one so far. I think it's because of the familiarity of characters. All the other characters are characters that I don't really know, but I understand the concept of. So it meant that I didn't go in with any preconceived notions. Whereas with Eula, especially Eula Raiden, I'm like, I know how this works. Are you the last enemy? Okay. And there's the thing we tried to go with the Nobushi and died. Let's activate this. Oh, gross. We got the gross wings. Can I change that? No. We got the gross normal wings. Okay, let's do this. And if y'all could... Okay. Ah. That was a little hard to do. And then you just do one of these. I do like that it's letting me use No Tomb, because that's always a weapon I enjoy a good excuse to use. Because it looks very nice, but it's just not as good as... Oh, that's not cool. .444. Wow, that was faster than the electrocharge trial? That's surprising. What was the single strongest strike? 143k? Not bad. Amplifying, melt, and vape. Okay. Jangling, yes. Ah, I know what we do. Sucrose, Shangling, Rosaria, Show. Vape, melt, freeze, swirl, whatever, all of them. And we also get my constellations for this, right? Yeah, there we go. And we also get all of the garbage energy costs that all these characters need. Are you using Favonius? No, you're using Dragon Bane. Okay, so let's get one of these going first, and let's get one of these going. And then get one of these going, and then boom. It's not so fun anymore, is it? Then get one of these going, and then get one of these going. And then, wow, look at this vape swirling. Toss another Gova down. Wow, look at us. Look at us go. This is probably the least fair trial they have. Although, that electrocharge one was not that good either. I'm confident enough in taking down some of these. Just get this going. Get this going. Sure, let's get Freeze. Let's get Goba because we really don't need to use her ult. We can just shred everything here. Are you using... I hope they had to have given their Viridescent Venerers. Right, like... There's no way they didn't, right? Let's just leave Goba over here. Yep. And then... Well, that was rude of you. Oh, also... Boom, there's your little Pyro infusion. And there's your... thing. And then we got this one. Oh, the Fatui. Just preemptively get this freeze going. And look, I don't even need melt. Freeze, baby! All you do is run. Let's get this going.
Let me weave you.
And then get Gova down, and wow, look at this vape swirl. Red beams in the sky. It's gotta be somewhere. Ah, yeah, there it is. I didn't say it's gotta be somewhere over there. The only place we haven't been. You're a heal, we don't need you. And here we go. Well, let's toss... Oh, that's not where I wanted that to go, but, you know, that works too. Hey Magna, how's it going? It's going pretty well. This is kind of an unannounced... Yeah, it is a new hat. This was something, I was like, let me grab this real quick. Then I realized I had it the entire time, so that was a bit of a clown move. But I finished up the last spawns, I got all the CGs done there, so we just have the ruin events, and then I figured Misty Dungeon, even though I said I wasn't gonna stream today, because I figured it's Christmas Eve, who's watching Twitch? But I wasn't able to stream yesterday because there were some family gatherings and some gifts and all that stuff, wrapping stuff, preparing things, you know how it goes. So I decided I might as well finish it because we were right on the edge and I didn't want to leave that for like 2 weeks. Gross. Let's start off with this. So now we're doing Misty Dungeon. And these poor Ruin Sentinels are going to get absolutely destroyed by the power of whatever team this is. They're going to get destroyed by the power of Elemental Mastery.
Absorption test. Witness the power of Gua. Shiver. Animal hypostasis emulation.
And away they go.
Nice and spicy.
Yes, this is totally balanced gameplay. How fast is that? 440. Hey, that's our fastest time yet. Only 4 seconds slower than the Sirius area. Sirius? I think that's the word. Sirius. Transformative trial. Oh, amplify. What's the transformative trial? Windswept trial. What's the difference? What's this? Transformative? Oh, everybody has Kazuha buffs. Okay. Swirl, Crystal. I guess we bring Yoimiya, Albedo for the shields, Official, and Beto for Overload. Or do we drop? Or do we bring Diona and Sucrose and Beto? Or an Official. So Sucrose can group. I think this is what we do, because then Sucrose can group, Diana will auto shield. And then Yoimiya's. I haven't used Yoimiya either. Yoimiya and Ayaka. What do? You have Rust, okay. You have Shiminawa, okay. So I know your E infuses, and then. Okay, that just marks everybody. And then I know how everyone else works. So, start off with this. See if we can get some grouping. How kind of you to come over here for me. Oh, that was a bit of a freak out. Nice, and now we got Sucrose Q. Get Diona in here. Oh, and are they? Yeah, now we're getting melt. Nice. Wow. Let's look up. Where are we going? Can we see anything from over here? We can't. Okay. Can I bunny with Yoimiya? You can. Nice. Okay, well, start off again. Diona, Sucrose, Official, and then Yoimiya. Ooh, Electro Abyss Mage, your time has come. Until you do that. You underestimate the power of Swirl. Get over here. There we go. There we go. Can we see any other of the beams from in here? No, but they have to be over on this side because the crystal is right there. There we go. Sure. I'll grab this. Did it disappear? Oh no. So here's the finale. Here's a heal. Looks like we got to go out and around, and we got to go over here. So let's go. Let's grab. Well, we're already here, so let's just grab this one. They're very close to each other. That's very convenient. Specters, nice. AKA the enemies that were absolutely made for Yoimiya. Unfortunately, their attacks would beg to differ, but there's not much I can do about that. She sounds way different than she does in the story quest. Or in like the main story. Like the way she says Fire Quest, or whatever it is that she says. What's Fischl using? She's using Raven Bow? Favonius, okay, so we got 2 Favonius warbows. Slimes. Ooh, and Vishaps. I didn't see you, Vishap. You're gonna be kind of annoying. Okay. Okay, Vishap.
Time for a light show.
I also don't know the Yoimiya combos because I don't have her, so I imagine doing her full string is... Oh, that was bad. We could pop this to heal, but we have Diana ult, we should be fine. I imagine that doing her full string is enough. I wonder who's going to be in here. Ooh, cross arm. Let's just get this out of the way. Oh, let's pop this too. We can really be on field. Oh, I reset. I reset her. Okay, so before we reset that, let's make sure I get her E going. Oh, is she overload stunning? Nice. And then that infusion ran out just in time. Any plans for this Christmas? Not too much. You know. We had some family come in from out of state yesterday. But I think we're gonna kind of keep things low-key this year. Plus, I don't know, we've seen a lot of family over Thanksgiving, so he's kind of like, saw you last month. Oh, character preview. What are we trying to do here? We got like a whole set. What is this? Oh, this is just whatever you want. Cool. So this is just whatever you want to do. Well, obviously, if I can get the characters for fireworks, let's do fireworks. Except I don't have Bennett, but let's do it like... Let's do it like this. That should be good. This should be good, right? This should be enough for fireworks. Or like pseudo fireworks. Official. Oh, gross. Mirror Maiden. Gross. Disgusting. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, I should have brought Raiden. I don't have anyone to cover for. I don't have anybody to cover for Child's downtime. Oh no. Come on. Okay, we're up again. Oh no. I messed it up. Okay, well, just move this over here, put Zhengling down, and we'll try and drive her with Beidou. There we go. Oh, I'm stuck in here. Oops. Oh, that got both of them. Nice. Well, that didn't go quite as well as I thought it would. But it went better than expected. Okay, so the next one should be over here. Oh, it's right here. Cool. Well, I know I can bunny hop with... There we go. Okay. Guess official, and then... Oh, that shredded that. And then... Oh, that's not what I want to do. You just calmly wait in here. Zhengling. And we just do this. You just do one of these. Actually, Zhengling, you have your Ascension 4. Does that proc if he has a shield? Oh, it does. Nice. So now we can just bully you with Overload and the pets. Okay, so the next one should be over there. Peglia, that's a speed boost. Oh, here's the center. Is it in here? It is. Okay, so let's see if we can keep things low-key in this one. Rift Hound's gross. Okay, low-key is out of the... Low-key is not an option. We're gonna go all in because Rift Hounds are disgusting. And I didn't bring a healer, so this is extra painful. Oh, actually I can just do this. Alright. And then we just sit here and wait for the Zhengling, only half full. Beidou, you probably need this. We should be able to... Oh, let's wait. Actually, no, we have Official's ult. Never mind. I was gonna say we should wait until Oz comes off cooldown. What are we gonna fight? Do this. Do one of these. See if we can get enough for the ult. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Get Zhengling. And then I might just be able to stay in his... Oh no, I've been... Oh wait. Okay, I've been kicked out. Okay, so now let's... Actually, we can... That was kind of wasted. Oh well. This going... Sure, let's get you going to Oz. And you Goba. And I'll just stand here, drivering with... Ooh, the Abyss Mages. Kaza would be nice right about now. You can't die yet, Beidou. You need your ult. Oh, and she's dead. Oh well. It's all up to you, child. Get rid of this Abyss Mage. And then see if Zhengling can get rid of the second one. No, no, no. You stop that. Okay. You stop that.
As you wish,
yes, that's okay. That's what I thought. Oh no. The super scuffed team. Reposition Oz over here. Resummon Oz. And just wait for this to break down. And resummon. And then we're just gonna Riptide and hope you die.
Wings of darkness, come.
Get this going, get this going.
You can run, but you can't hide.
What? There's more? Oh, there's a lot more. We're definitely losing this one.
Oz revealed.
We're definitely losing this.
Tidal wave. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're definitely losing this one. Oh no. So we got
No time to lose.
3 more after this.
By royal decree.
You're mine. Amateur.
Oops. Rip.
Only.
Come on. Okay, let's just retry that. We can definitely do that with that team. I might want to have changed Fischl or Beto out. Or maybe brought Xingqiu for damage reduction, but we can definitely do this.
Oz revealed.
Oh, I didn't get that? No, that's annoying. Oh, I lost my... Okay, no, we're gonna restart. I lost my blade switch. Is Genshin hard? It depends. I don't... Really the only hard thing is like floor 12 of the Abyss, because it's like whale content. But it's not that hard. This is hard because I'm using a bunch of characters I don't normally use, and I've neglected to bring a healer on what's essentially like a dungeon crawl. Which normally isn't a problem, but I don't have my normal forms of damage reduction. Like, oh, yeah. That's the end, Mirror Maiden. Okay, maybe we don't use fireworks. Maybe we just go tried and true and I do the boring thing and I just play Eula gameplay. Oh, Lightbringer. Oh, defeat a total of 20 opponents. I could just do Eula, Diona, Raiden, Beto, and be boring. But I honestly think that, like, Taser is gonna work really well. Where is she? There she is. I think this will work fine, actually. Because the main problem right now is there was no group up for fireworks, but Sucrose will work fine with her E. I guess Kazuha could work too, but we just pop this, do this, and then just run away from the Mirror Maiden's thingamajiggies, because if she marks you, she becomes infinitely more annoying. Like there. Okay. Then just activate this. And then we don't really need to... Oh, she got me in her little cage. Okay, yeah. So that went much better. Is it the same place? It looks like they're the same places. Okay, so we can just go through here. And this is a event where you have pre-built characters. It lets me use my constellations for any dupes I've gotten, but all of the weapons and equipment are preset by the game. So it's definitely better than previous. Oh yeah, that was this one. Get these, get these. We're gonna swirl Electro, which is unfortunate, but we should be able to beat down the shield if we just spam enough. There we go. Let's get...
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Nice. Unfortunately, that means we don't have any more alts. I think the other one was over here, yeah. But we should be able to get Beto's back pretty quickly with Fischl. In here? In here. Griff Towns, right.
Rain outlines your fate.
Get that counter, get this going.
6308, animal hypostasis emulation.
And then, are you Geo Griff Towns, or are you Thunder Griff Towns? It looks like you're Geo Griff Towns.
Stand clear.
Let me weave you a verse.
There we go. Oh, a crystal. And then do this.
By royal
Resummon odds. Nice. And then probably Fischl will wait here until she heals. There we go. And then we'll get Beta with the second. Is there one in here? No, there's not. Xingqiu, okay. Looks like we can E on you and then get your alt up. So let's do this.
Rain cutter.
Activate this. Activate this. Run over here.
Swirl, Mark 2.
And away we go.
Absorption test.
This is my one time to experience a good taser team because I have neither Fischl nor Sucrose built. And then just activate this again. Activate this again. Activate this again. Sucrose has her ult off cooldown now.
Absorption test.
And we just rinse and repeat. And this even takes care of the shields pretty well. Do this. This. Do this one. Dodge the attack.
Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis emulation.
And then if we can swirl Electro here, we didn't. We swirled Hydro, which isn't great. But you know, what can you do?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Do one of these.
Let me weave you a
And then
Enhanced animal module 75. Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
and then burst off cooldown. And now Sucrose normal attacks for her life. Oh, Laura Churl. Oh, and you.
witness the power of the wild.
Swirl, Mark 2. Absorption test.
It's not fun.
No rest.
Stand clear. Power of the Desert Hydro. Absorption test. Enhanced
They're getting
animal
very
module.
close.
Let me weave you a verse.
By royal decree. Crack off.
Nice. That looked like a lot more energy than what I got. I'm assuming it didn't all go to Beto.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Eyes on me.
Swirl, Mark 2.
Oh. Xingqiu.
Rain cutter.
And then all that's left is you, buddy.
Animal test 6308.
And there we go. How fast was that? Probably... Oh, that wasn't that bad. I think that was actually faster than the first one. That's kind of sad. Let's check out what the strongest strike there. Wow, 13,000. Clear time, 534. Strongest strike was 13k, almost 14. Least damage taken was 20,000. We cleared it one time. Transformative was 506. Strongest strike was 27k. Least damage was 45k. And we triggered 97 reactions. 440 on amp. Strongest strike was probably a 19k vape from Zhang Ling. Least damage taken was only 10k. And we got 90 vape and melt reactions. Deciros trial, or Deciros trial, 444. Strongest strike was 143 from Eula's ult. Least damage was 64k. And we unleashed 14 elemental bursts. Windswept, Clear time was 525. Our strongest strike was 18k. We had 63,000 damage taken, and we swirled 73 times. Freeze trial, clear time, 9 minutes. Strongest single strike, probably a crit charge attack from probably a crit burst hit from Ayaka for 26k. Least damage taken was 52k, and we froze 149 times. And Thundershock trial, 520. Strongest strike was a 36k Riptide hit, probably from Child. Least damage taken was 25,000. And we triggered 309 electro charge reactions in a single trial. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Well, there's not much more. You see, we have Ito's quest I'm still working on, the Omni Ubiquity Net, and, as you probably saw from here, the Energy Amplifier Fruition Trial, where it's pretty much the exact same thing we did, only this time I get to bring my own characters. And I get to give them stupid buffs, and I get to make them completely overpowered and break the game. So, let's actually do a little bit of that. It's over here.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are.
How long can I keep it?
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride.
Oh, I almost got all the way. Too bad.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show.
Hello, Hasani. Hasani? However you say your name. Hasani? Why, hello, someone suitable arrived at last. Someone I know too. Worries about insufficient samples gone out the window. Waiting for this whole time. Simply insufficient. What are you planning to do? Who are you again? You've forgotten me already? Come on, I'm not some kind of nefarious villain. There's no need to pretend you're not familiar or anything. Look, it's me. We met on Rito, remember? You still seem shady to me. Oh, this is the guy from Rito? I thought this was the guy from the last event. Oh, I guess because maybe players might not have done the last event. Maybe you did forget me. Let me introduce myself again. Misani, scholar from the Sumeru Academy. Many tribulations. Finally reached Inazuma to conduct research there. Doing research on the island was just too restrictive, left empty-handed. Considering all the trouble I went through, didn't feel quite worth it in the end. Few research funds remaining, I had to return to Sumeru via Liyue. I did hope to rescue the situation during my travels, so I thought around that return. Energy Amplifier, yes! Remember the whole affair? I do! The Energy Amplifier is a precious ancient artifact that can use the ubiquitous ley lines to strengthen its user. This research is still in its preliminary stages, and my previous report on it was only equivalent to a preface on the topic. Much work remains to be done if we are to understand the workings of the energy amplifier in their entirety. As such, I have been asking for volunteers and inviting them to use the amplifier to obtain new data to support my research. So I'm not some kind of suspicious character. Ah, I see. Yes, I am willing to help. Allow me to express my thanks for your willingness thus far to make sacrifices in the pursuit of ever greater wisdom. A little warm-up first. Sure, we can do a warm-up. Proper procedure, yep. Once you're ready, head to the designated location, clear out the monster encampments. Wait for your return, do remember to be safe. Unlocks in 1 day, so we'll do this first one, and then we'll just do whatever. Over here. But, in the meantime, I'm gonna go get some water. We just started a new section. This seems like a good time to take a break. So, I'll just go refill my water and be right back. And if I am correct, shouldn't have any music. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't because I'm not hearing any music. So, I will put the lights back on because they will work much better now.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
And I'll mute Genshin. Oh, and let me also get rid of these. And then let's see, I think that's it. I think that's all we had. But I guess I'll put the tree up. Fine. Fine, we'll put up a tree. Oh no, not my hat. I wanna wear my hat, please. We'll just put this back here. And we'll just put like a little banner on it.
Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of young. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather
Good enough.
near to us
Good enough. And let me lock all those. And let me mute Genshin and mute my mic, and I'll be back.
Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of young. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we'll always be together, if the fate allows. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
I'm back, and you might be thinking, gee, why didn't you make hot cocoa? You're breaking my immersion. Hot cocoa probably isn't the greatest thing to drink while streaming. So instead, I will drink water. Mainly just because it might get all gummy in my throat, and that wouldn't be fun now, would it? Now the real question is, how bad is this gonna look with all the stuff? I eagerly await the results. Oh no. Oh, that's pretty funny, the tree got green screened.
They told me,
Ah, now we're big. Oops. Oh wait, what happened? What happened? Oh no. It crashed. I'm gone. I must have accidentally closed my model. Oops. I don't know how that happened. Oh, and it put me back in. There we go. Oh, I got rid of all my stuff. Oh no. RIP. Well, that's not, could be worse. Just get the hat back up. There we go. Excuse me. Let's get the table. Ah, no, not me. The table is supposed to move. Oh, mine moved over. Okay, I'll move over. And then, I need to get my drink. I just went and got it, and now it's gone. There we go. Big cup. Oh no, it's getting green screened. That's kind of funny. Make myself a little smaller. There we go. I might see if I can. I might be able to change the. Well, actually, that'll mess up my green screen. Never mind. For now, I guess what'll happen is. There we go. I guess it'll just be a little invisible. Oh, okay, it did work. I was a little worried there for a second. I saw the capture go black. So we gotta go to the 3 camps west of Wangshu Inn. Okay. Well, if I know how these go, and I think I do know how these go, it's probably good to bring an actual team. So, here's a nice, good actual team to bring. Oh, yep, she's got the fish. You know, it would have been a... Oh. Yep, the fruit fragments, you destroy them. In the previous incident appeared, now these remnants have resurfaced, yep. Okay, so they're just saying, yeah, do the same thing as last time. They're strong, if you take them out, they'll become less strong. Or you could just annihilate them anyway. And they're not so tough anymore, are they? You know, I know that the last skins were tied to the events. But this would have been like a nice time for some Christmas skins. Or not necessarily like Christmas skins, but like winter skins. Like Jean and Barbara had some. What if you gave what if you had like Amber or Bennett for the 4-star, because they were part of the event. And then like a Eula or Albedo costume. I mean, I get Jean is a permanent 5-star, and Albedo is not. Albedo and Eula are limited, but still, it would have been nice to have a cool little thing. Like, people may not use Amber that much in too many teams, but you could just, plenty of people use Bennett. Let's open this. What do we get? Some more primos, and then this last one is probably easy to come in from this way. Maybe I need to turn down the music a little, just a tad. There we go.
More speed.
Place of interest. Let's see if I can get a vantage point. Eula always tells... Oh, they've spotted me. Eula always tells me to survey the area, so...
Time to scout.
Whoa! I got some arms on him. Yeah, fight me in this little tiny hut. I'll win every time as a Claymore character.
More speed.
But if you want to fight me over here too, that's fine. You got more rocks I need to break? What's going on? There's one I'm missing. I can sense it. And by sense it, I mean they're still got the aura. Where is it? Oh, I see it. It's out in the
More
open.
speed.
I got the hidden one.
Wind strike.
Yeah, come fight me over here.
Beg for mercy.
Oh.
Crush.
Huh. At least these Geo shields can be broken pretty easily by the Claymores. Oh, I missed. That would have been cool. No, don't run away. Come on, Kazuha, help me up. Nice. I was worried it fell a bit too far there. It doesn't look like that was the case. Wasn't that all fun and breezy? Let's go look for Hasani and Sesmanides. Hasani? I didn't know how to say his name. But yeah, you did pretty good. And then I might, at the end, close this off with just a little bit of... I might open up BlueStacks and run down some stuff in FLO. I've gotten all the... In my mind, I've gotten most of the meaningful rewards. I've gotten the armor, so... Now I guess it's just grinding out for enhancement materials and... just like normal game stuff without having to worry about the event. And I've got a bunch of stuff, or not a bunch, I've got some coins pulled up for the pulls. So that'll be fun to do sometime. Operation is very elementary, I trust you will understand it with a single glance. Do note this is an authentic ancient relic, land means small. No small amount of hot water should you lose or break it. As such, take your time to get used to it. Excuse me, before using it in tests. Blade Dance. Okay. Star Crystal, Elemental Intertwined, Elemental Burst. Elemental Burst. Perfusion Effect. Equip. Nope. Normal attack. I'm trying to build like the Super Eula setup, so... I saw... Ooh, vacuum field. I saw a thing talking about, or like on Eula mains. Ah, yes. Elemental Burst level go up, please. Yes. Thank you very much. Level 11 Eula Burst. When an opponent is defeated, release Shockwave, Electric Charge, Keen Edge, Physical Damage Boost, Elemental Damage, Elemental Mastery, Shield Strength, Normal Attack Damage, Charge Attack Damage, Elemental Burst Damage, versus 530. There we go. And then I'm not gonna worry about this one. But, there we go. Not too complicated. Indeed, compared to some instruments used at the Academia, the energy amplifier is certainly a simpler tool. At your level, larger scale... Ooh, I skipped through that. Passing adventures mentioned they discover some strange new domain of late. Traversing the terrain, teaming with monsters stronger than the ones you've seen in the wild. Use it for a testing site to obtain better data. In your previous performance, there has been very impressive indeed. The data recorded by the energy amplifier has been limited to reacting here. It may not prove too difficult for you. Then it's a good. That's a given. Wouldn't believe it. Someone else had told me. But on the other hand, I have full faith it'll be fine. Cough. Allow me to mark the location of the domain on your map. Happy testing. Attain a high score of 12,000 is what we're aiming for. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's go see me get absolutely bodied. This domain is gonna destroy me if I try to shoot for the high score. Monster list, we got specters and abyss mages. Okay, so that's kind of gross. Let's change the difficulty. Let's put on... That's 2.5 minutes. I can do 5 minutes. Easy. Increased by an additional... Let's bump up by 25. And attack increased, I can do that. Shield strength decreased. Energy recharge decreased, that's gross. Stamina consumption while sprinting. Switching characters during challenge using mental burst. Lower than 50. Movement speed is decreased, I can take that one. Accumulate fury, I can take that as well. I can take this. Each extant expanded specter will increase all opponents. Okay. I can simultaneously exist. Sure. Did you choose the songs yourself? I'm actually just playing a live stream. I'm pretty sure. It says it's live on YouTube. Top Christmas songs and carols playlist with lyrics. After several failed attempts to try and find funny music that didn't work. Because originally I was using... Where is it? Let me live stream the live stream. Yeah, nice. Let me pause this for a second. But originally, this is what I had on. Except if I have the mix on, my voice sounds gross, and if I turn it off, it sounds like I'm talking through a pillowcase. So, I was just like, we're not gonna do that. And so I went and tried to get... Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. No, top 82. Resume this. So I decided this was the compromise, having a not gross mic. Let's do hard. How much are we gonna get? 3,000? I need to get at least 4,000. So... I can do this one. What happens if let's just try... Actually, let's not do that. That's a very bad idea. And we have specters too. Those are pretty bulky. This is close. We want to aim for 12,000, so I really do need to get up to 4,000 here. I suppose we could do this. Actually, I could just bump up to expert and take some of these. Yeah, I can just take some of these down and be on expert. Don't care about this. Don't care about this. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. This. Sure. 5,000? What's this? I mean... Oh. Easy. I can do this in 3 minutes. Probably. Hopefully. Watch me not do it. Watch me completely fail and look like an absolute fool. Let's bring Zhangling. She should be able to deal with the specters with Diana. Also, I'm pretty sure... Oh, there's a Pyro Abyss Mage. Oops, probably should have brought Xingqiu. Whatever. We will muscle through it. And then we also get boosts for the amount of elemental bursts that we unleash, so let's just start burning everything right away. Oh, bro. Expert difficulty? Are you kidding me? Expert difficulty? Okay. I see you, game. Oh no, Raiden's gonna die. Drop this down. Drop this down. Drop this down. My shield is getting absolutely destroyed, but it's okay. I have the power of completely broken characters on my side. What a team comp. Pop this. Pop this. That should fuel my burst. Pop this. Okay, yeah. I probably could have done this in less time. And now I just gotta get rid of your shield. Which is called beating on it. Forever and ever. And avoiding your hits. Oh, you ate my... That's not very nice of you. That should be it, right? Yeah. I was gonna say, this seems a lot easier. I'm also a lot better at the game than I was, like, 3 months ago, so... that could explain some of it. Still, Diana almost died. This isn't very Christmassy, is it? Energy amplifier. I didn't check how long that took me, but I probably can't do it in 2.5 minutes. But I probably do have enough to have double the health. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Like, what do I get? How much can you get if you max all this out, like whale time, and turn on all the challenges? 8,000. Okay, you can't. There's no point in doing anything over 4,000 anyway. Unless this is attain a high score of 12,000. Unless it's a total high score, but this doesn't even matter. This is Ascension materials. Plus, you get gems for these. There's no, right? There's no reward linked to it, is there? Yeah, a total score of 8,000 points, easy. Not that that matters. How much do we have? 727. Wow, we got a lot. Well, I guess I did do a whole event in one day. Please, Kaya. We have 7 more days. Please. I just need some 4-star weapons for your Star Glitter. Actually, why do we even want... Why do I even want Kaya's first constellation? What is it? Crit rate of Kaya's normal and charged attacks against opponents affected by cryo is increased by 15%. Oh. So it makes crit rate even more useless for him. Okay. It's too bad the Dragon Spine event has ended. That was the real Christmas thing. Let's see if we can find a nice Christmassy. I mean, I've seen some really good photos that people have taken on Dragon Spine. It's all Christmassy now. I don't have any. There aren't any Christmassy characters, are there? There are like ice aligned characters like Eula and Diona, and where is she? We got like Rosaria and Changyun. Oh, Goro. I'm sorry, Goro. I haven't built you. I'm sorry, Goro. Don't worry, I have exile pieces for you. They're not good, but they're there. There, you've got something. But yeah, I mean, they have the Barbara summer skin. So I don't know, I felt like this past what's it called? Also yes, I bought the Jean outfit, and no, I don't have Jean. And will I use it? Probably not. I'll still probably use her standard uniform. But I felt like a missed opportunity to, let me organize the party, to do some winter skins. Like maybe put some people in like some nice coats or whatever. This event had Bennett and Eula and Amber. Oh, I should probably turn my cursor on. A little bit late for that.
I won't hold you back.
And like, I don't have Albedo, but imagine Goro is Albedo. Just imagine, actually. This is the funnier joke. I have Electro Albedo. My Albedo is sassy and has cat ears. Yeah. She does not have an elevator, but she can teleport. So it's kind of the same thing. She can still plunge with it. She still has an E that moves her up in the air and can plunge, so it's kind of like the same thing. But anyway, they could have done like a Christmas skin or like a winter skin for Bennett, because he's used a lot for the 4 stars. Amber is another free permanent character like Barbara that they could have given one to. I know people don't use her, but she is a free character everybody gets, so just like Barbara, you'd be able to get the skin and use it. They could have made it an event. Or they could have made it for Bennett and made Bennett like an event reward or something. Although they give a Cinnabar, so I guess they couldn't really have done that.
Let's light it up.
I guess the real problem is then you get Eula and Albedo, and they're both limited time characters, so if you got the skin, you wouldn't necessarily get them ever. Although theoretically, actually no. Theoretically, you could never get Jean. Statistically, it is... you have a near certain chance of getting Jean as long as you keep pulling on the standard banner, because she's always there. It's a non-zero chance of getting her, so you will eventually get her. Plus, like, Eula, and I don't have a good picture of Albedo, but we can go to the character archive and look. Where are you? They're already kind of... They're already kind of wintry. Like, Albedo's kind of got the coat already. It's not as wintry, it's not as like ice themed as Eula's is, but she's a cryo character. Obviously, she's gonna be like ice themed, wintry. But like, where's Jean? Can I change what you look like here? No. I don't know. They could have given something like that. I think a winter Albedo would be really cool. Like, a little bit different. I don't know how much they would change. Maybe, like, his coat would be different. Ooh. Like, imagine Albedo, right? Except his coat is, like, thicker, it's bigger, and it's got, like, trim on all of it. It's got, like, a fur inside, and then it's got, like, the little, like, wool trim around the edges, or something like that, like a big coat. Like the Fatui coats. And then he had, like, bigger boots or something. That'd look really cool. And I guess something similar for Eula, Amber, or Bennett. I think they could have done something cool with Bennett, giving him a winter outfit. I think they also could have done something cool with Amber too. Because she's already kind of got like... What is this? She's also... Baron Bunny. Yeah, she's already kind of got like this jacket. So it could have been something based off of that. She's got this top. Who knows? Who knows? Look at all these characters. Mona, Jean, please, I beg. Actually, I don't need Mona for anything right now. I don't have any teams that need her. Jean, on the other hand. Please, Jean. I need your dual healing and res shred. It's so helpful. Plus, not to put you on any team comps, I need someone to use the flute on. And then look at these 5 right here. Look at these 5 great characters. Hu Tao got honestly one of the best normal attack animations ever, but no one uses them because they all charge attack, which is a shame. You got Zhong Li, the man himself, Osmanthus Juan. You got Trash Man Albedo here, with his new Vestin slot and Cinnabar. And then, press R and charge shot the entire game, delete everything. And then, trampoline. Zhao's actually, like, really cool. He's one of my favorite characters to play in the trials, like in the events. And of course, Child's got a really good playstyle as well. I haven't seen Klee in any of the, events. Maybe I just never use her. But in terms of the trial events, we had Toma and Yoimiya and Sara and Raiden and Sayu and Ayaka and Kazuha, Eula, Rosaria, Albedo, Tartaglia, Diona, Catching, Mona, Diluc, and then like most of the 4 stars. I don't think I've ever seen Klee or... Well, I mean, we haven't really had any events with Kokomi, but she wasn't in this one. She wasn't in the Electrocharge trial, which I think was a shame. I think that was a really good time for her to shine. But I don't think I've ever seen Klee in any of the trial events.
So heavy.
Which is weird. I also don't know if I've ever seen Zhongli. Okay, whatever. Are we gonna find a net? Oh, there's clouds everywhere. That's not scenic. Oh, I could put up the snowman in the teapot. Oh, you can't talk to this one. Yeah, let's do that. On my tropical island that they have no place being in. Talk to Tubby. Grab our coins. Oh, Ningguang, Changyan, getting close. Level 9. Oh, I can just leave these in here for next week.
If you ever
And I believe it's F7? F7. Outdoor furnishings. That's for the snowman era, right? What's this? Oh, I've reached my furnishing placement limit. What? I'm not even done decorating. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, this is the time trial marker. What's this? Oh, the roads. Where are the snowmen? Are they indoor only? Oh, they're the landscapes. Hey, we can make snowmen. I don't know where we put them. Conch Isle. Go down here. Summer fun with the snowmen. That looks kind of goofy. Let's not do that. Oh, we got put over here. Ah yes, the perfect place for my snowmen. Let's go back to Dragonspawn. The most Christmassy place in the game. Let's go to the tree. It's not a Christmas tree, but it is a type of tree. It is a frost-bearing tree. That's wintry, right? Frost is wintry. Let's go into photo mode. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Gotta face around. Oh, we're gonna spin around anyway, aren't we? Take photo. Can we zoom out? We can. I think I got a little too close to it. What can we do here? Background blur. Blur radius. Thinking. Alpha pose. Stand by. Pensive. What is pensive? Oh. I was gonna say, what does pensive Eula look like? Oh, she just has her eyes closed. Serious Eula. Default Eula. Look at camera. Oh wait, that'd be a cool idea. Like right up and on the flowers. You can tell I've got an extensive background in photography. It's amazing, I know. And if we're gonna do this, wow, look at us. Let's turn on background blur. That's pretty cool that you can focus in on that one thing. Oh, she's looking at the camera. Oh, she's not. Nothing changes. I feel like I had it and then I messed it up. There we go. Let me also put on all of my filters. Yeah, it absolutely does not look any different on this stream, but I swear it looks better on my screen. It looks different, it looks better, I'm sure of it, I'm not just standing here doing nothing. Yeah, there we go. It's a nice picture. Let's save that. Yeah. But yes, it looks very nice on my screen with the shaders, so I'll put that up on. I think that's what we're gonna call it. I might play like this more. It makes the game look so much more vibrant because I amped up the contrast. And I put on a vignette. But I think that's where we're gonna end it. Well, we have this last thing, so let me just mute up the game. Let's go. Oops. Here. I'll just log on out. Close out Genshin. Have a nice Christmas. You too, Magna. We'll just do the closing statements here. I'll get the lights back up and all the other fancy extra stuff that we really don't need, but I'll put in anyway. Ah, giant tree. No tree, you're supposed to be behind me. Not in front of me. Oh no. I gotta decorate it, of course. Hey, there we go. And then, of course, we've got our lights. And we'll do this to the closing, maybe move this up a little bit. Closing statements with the music in the background. And then maybe I'll change the background too. Except I'm pretty sure none of them really make any sense, so... Okay. I guess the last thing I'll do is... put the... Oops, that's my hat. No, couch. That doesn't really make a lot of sense since I'm above the couch. Oh no, it's pinned on me. That's pretty funny. Okay, I unpinned it. That was pretty funny. That was stuck to me. Okay then. Actually, you know what, couch? Not to... Oops, no. I want to keep you, table. Couch. We're getting rid of you. I think that's what we will... I think we're gonna end it. Big screen. I think I already said this, but you have a nice Christmas too, Magna, and of course everyone else watching. And if you're watching this at a later point in time, later, then hope you had a good Christmas. Or depending on when you're watching this, gonna have a good new Christmas, depending on if you're watching this like 360 days before this one, or after this. But, yeah, that'll be it for me. Obviously, tomorrow's Christmas. If I do stream, which I don't think I will, it'll probably just be like some super scuffed stream off of Omelette. But tomorrow's Christmas. I'm probably not going to stream, and if I do, none of you show up. Yeah, if I'm streaming tomorrow, and you see the notification and it says that I'm live, don't show up. Don't. Tomorrow's Christmas. Go do whatever. Whether that's chilling with family, or chilling by yourself, or celebrating, whatever it is. Celebrating Christmas, or Hanukkah, or whatever, or neither one of them. Having a good time, whatever you're doing. That's for you. And if your idea of, hey, I want a good time on Christmas to relax is to watch you stream, well, I appreciate that, but I won't be streaming, so sorry about that. But with all that being said, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna go in here and I'm just gonna remove the normal music. We're not gonna do Jotunheim Lullaby. I'll just go in, I'll remove it right now. We're getting rid of Jotunheim Lullaby. I know we just edited it back in, but I think we're gonna be removing it again, because what better way to end a Christmas stream than with the ultimate ending Christmas song. It is not what we're hearing right now on stream. I know that may shock some of you. I'm gonna cue it up myself. There is the song. It's the Christmas song. We all know it. And I'm going to pull it up. See if I can find a really good one. This one will be good. It's gotta be good. So, that means this music is going away. It's now gone. I'm gonna turn this up. I'm gonna mute. Once again, happy holidays or whatever. Probably gonna be back around New Year's, probably somewhere around then. Take a couple days off around Christmas. I know, it's the day before Christmas and I'm streaming. But, this is the end for real, so switch. And I'm gonna keep talking for just a little bit, make sure that the sound comes in good. Make sure it's loud enough. Oh, it's muted. Oops. Is it loud? Let's see. I reset it.
Side